What's up YouTube, it's your boy ZELDRIS, and today we're going to be talking about whether you should be summoning on the ReZero collab or the ZELDRIS and Chandler banner. I know a lot of people been questioning because it's so close now. The next banner we're actually going to get is supposed to be the ReZero collab with a Super Awakening 5, and then 2 weeks after that we are supposed to get Festival, ZELDRIS, and Chandler. So we're just gonna break down the units real quick and then go over their banner and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go. So ReZero here, we have some good units. Like actually all the ReZero characters are pretty good. I mean, Beatrice is not really the greatest, but she's not bad, right? She's not like anything compared to these three. So you got Amelia, who's constantly on the field doing support or damage with her ultimate or freezing everybody with, like, her freeze card is the most broken freeze card in the game, I would say, because it freezes on level 1 but does damage and freezes on a level 2. Now Merlin does the same thing on level 1 but hers does no damage, and Jericho does the same thing but hers does damage but only on a level 2. This Amelia freezes on level 1 and can freeze you and do damage at the same time on the level 2. Her freeze card is absolutely broken. And will that save you in games? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. And then of course she has the complete ultimate move gauge at the end of the turn. Now, this would have been good if I made a video like a week ago when ZELDRIS wasn't out, but ZELDRIS has like the best the Dissolve card in the game. So this card doesn't really compare to what ZELDRIS has, but it's still very good, don't get me wrong. Then she has the LV ultimate, we know how nasty that is. Then you got Rem, bro. Her passive so similar like Asamo Meliodas, conditions just basically easier. Basically she just has to do something with her cards and then she gets the attack related stats buff up to 5 times. Right? She has an amplified card, big moves, and then she has a decrease ultimate move damage by 50 and then remove the effect on the ultimate. So if LV was to attack and I use this card on LV, the super or the secret technique would not be applied. Then of course she has a shattered effect on her ultimate. Then we have Ram. Ram is actually a free unit, so you don't really need to worry about pulling her. Right, she's just a buff to unknowns, right? Increases unknown allies basic stats by 20%. She cancels stances and stuns, and then she has a rupture card. Those two as on a kid is actually very nutty. And then she has the decreased attack related stats by 30% for 3 turns on her ultimate with an AoE ultimate actually. Then you got Beatrice. She's mainly just the healer of the team. Basically she does a certain amount of HP recovery, I guess, based off how much lifesteal she gets, I would say. Right, she has the lifesteal card, a despair card, and then of course she has a lifesteal alternate. So there is that. Now we're gonna go over ZELDRIS and Chandler real quick before we break down the banners. Oh, did I not load it in? Oh, here we go, ZELDRIS. Let's load in. Alright, ZELDRIS, let's load in, ZELDRIS. Okay. Now that we have it loaded in, we're gonna go over ZELDRIS real quick. Now ZELDRIS has very good stats. His stats are not Chandler's, but you know, ZELDRIS has this cut effect. I honestly think this is the most stupidest effect in the game, honestly. Because like people think this effect is actually very good, and it's like, this is retarded, because what cut is basically it's just adding 50% of your crit damage to your regular base damage basically. But it's like, if he didn't have this effect he would do more because he would crit. I mean, his crit chance is pretty low, so he wouldn't crit at all, to be honest. But if his crit chance was higher and he didn't have this cut effect, he was gonna crit for sure. He was critting, right? It would just do more damage naturally. So this cut effect is the most stupidest thing they could have come up with, in my opinion. But he does have this Dissolve card, which is actually not a damaging card, that makes up for his Sorry first skill. Right? And basically on level 1 it depletes ultimate move orbs at the end of the enemy's turn for 1 turn. On rank 2 it does it for 2 orbs for 1 turn, but disables the ultimate move as well. So if they lose their ultimate gauge and get it back somehow, they still have their ultimate disabled, which is fantastic. And the same thing on level 3, but for 2 turns. Then his ultimate is an HP related stats to all enemies down by 5%. For on a 1 out of 6, it's actually pretty low. I'd expect this to be like 40% like Hawks, but I guess that could be too greedy. ZELDRIS' passive increases allies' basic stats by 2% for every debuff applied on enemies, limit 10. Very good because he has the debuff card and you're now running with Assault mode, and then basically Assault just applies a lot of debuffs. Then his commandment hurts the team so much, but I guess buffs up him, not really, I don't know. I mean, I guess it does. If a critical strike occurs from skill use, decreases. Basically, this commandment like is protecting him, or he's immune to this commandment, right? Decreases crit chance and crit damage, right? So basically, if they crit, they lose their crit chance and crit damage by 10%. ZELDRIS obviously can't crit unless he ults, so there's that. Now we got the boy Chandler, I guess. Okay. Chandler has insane stats, higher BCC than the one Escanor, highest HP in the game. His stats are actually higher than Escanor's. Right, he has the same effect as Valenti, where they nullify all blue text on a skill. Very good. And then a stance taunt counter that does damage and then does additional damage based on how much damage he took. Fantastic counter card. Then he has your average charge ultimate, very good though. And then his passive decreases all stats of enemy who uses a skill by 7% for 1 turn in PvP, right? So these units are all good, right? But if I had to say, let's look at the banners real quick, right? Now, obviously I don't want to say let's look at the banners because we know whose banner is going to be better, but we should be talking about the use of the 4 characters. Now, usually when I do a should you summon, it's basically only about the value on the banner, not about how good the units are. But because in this case we're dealing with a collab unit, I have to go off of base how good the units are, because the banner, obviously you're summoning on this banner for the ReZero collab units, right? I lost my words. I lost my words. But let's see. We have Amelia, Ram, and Beatrice. So you have 3. I would say 3. Okay, but here's the thing about this banner, right? So ZELDRIS' banner, right? It's a 900 pity banner. Okay, it's a 900 pity banner, right? It does have some good units like Assault Meliodas, Nanachi, Ludo, some Coin Shop, Sins, and then like the summonable commandments. Not really that bad. It could definitely be a lot better, but not really that bad. Now here's the thing about the ReZero banner. Here's the thing, in 600, this is all you have to do, including, let's say you buy a ticket as well, right? You get 1 for free and you get to choose 1 at 600. So let's say you buy the ticket and you get anybody else that is not Ram, right? Beatrice, Amelia, Ram, whoever you get from the ticket, and you have 600, all you have to do is go 600 and you're basically guaranteed all 4. Because you get 1 for free, if you get another one from the ticket, boom. As long as it's not Ram from the ticket, that's it. That's when you already know that's it. Then all you have to do is pull one of the other 2 units before 600, and then you pick the one at 600. So, right, Ram is free. Let's say I pulled Beatrice off my ticket, right? I pulled Beatrice off my ticket. Ram is free. All I would have to do is get Ram or Amelia before 600, which is doable, to be honest. And then I just pick the other one on 600. Like, that's how you easily just get all 4 of them within 600. Now, of course, this is just RNG, but realistically, there's no way you're going to get shafted 600, right? I mean, you're going to get some SSRs, but they're not guaranteed the new units, so I guess it is just all RNG. Now, for ZELDRIS' banner, Chandler, I'm going to be honest here, when you're summoning on ZELDRIS' banner, you're summoning for Chandler. ZELDRIS is, like, he's good, but he's not Chandler level, to be honest. I don't know why they made ZELDRIS a festival and not Chandler. But, I guess Chandler's supposed to be the Sariel and Tarmiel, I guess. Like, they were trying to go with stuff like that, which is fair, because I would say Chandler is, he's either on par with Sariel and Tarmiel, or just a bit higher, actually, because, like, he's actually cracked, but this banner here, you're not guaranteed as ZELDRIS are guaranteed at 900, right? But you're not guaranteed an Assault Meliodas or Chandler and stuff like that. So realistically, I would tell you to summon on the ZELDRIS banner just because it's a festival banner. But then again, this banner, I mean, no, I think you would summon on the ZELDRIS banner. Because let's be honest, a lot of people, especially now, who already have Assault Meliodas, are going to have the team build. You're not going to have the unknown team build, to be honest. Like, so if you're summoning on this banner, it's really just for collection. You're not going to have none of these units built. You're not going to have UR gear for them. No. While for Assault Meliodas, ZELDRIS most likely already have UR gear, or you would have a build for him or something. Or some mode, again, you would have stuff. And then these, like, commandments and sins that you pull from the banner will have gear and dupes in them now, I guess. So, I would say ZELDRIS banner, if you're free to play, go for ZELDRIS banner over this banner. Even though it is collection purposes on the ReZero banner, it's not worth it if you're gonna summon 600 and not use the characters, to be honest. Like, yeah, you're gonna use the ReZero characters for a week, but to be honest, you're just gonna, you know, when the ZELDRIS and Chandler come out to global, they're gonna be running the game. It's not going to be Amelia, it's not going to be the unknown. It's going to be Chandler and ZELDRIS and Assault Mode and the Demons running the game. I would say Chandler mostly is going to be running the game. Because people are running Chandler with Tarmio and Esterosa and it's cracked. It's so broken. So, you guys let me know what you think. Let me know what band you're summoning on. Let me know if you're skipping for Perk Bond like so many people told me a couple months ago. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I am out. Later. Peace.